morning, everyone. I did something this morning that I never do, which is run out to Starbucks and get a berry matcha. So it's got strawberry at the bottom, and then it does come with like a raspberry cold foam on top. I opt not to get that. That feels like too much. So I get that with a couple of stevia and raw, and it's so good. It is so good. The only downside is because there's so much milk in here, my stomach is a little like, what's happening? Because I drink my coffee black, which is what I have generally every single morning. So yeah, I'm taking it slow. I'm sipping this very slowly, but it is delicious. So I am packing right now because I'm going to LA today just for the night. There is a YouTube event tomorrow that I'm actually appearing at. I don't want to say, I hesitate in saying speaking at, because I'm not like talking, but I'm going to be interviewed with someone at YouTube in front of a bunch of YouTubers. So very exciting, excited to do that. And I'm going with Lori. So we're just taking a quick flight over. Today we'll be there for dinner. I made reservations for us at Uchi, which is a sushi restaurant that I went to with my husband when we went to the Prada House event last year. It was like in April, and we were staying at the Kimpton, the Lapeer Kimpton, which is in WeHo, and we just were like, let's just walk around, get something to eat. So we just stopped into this sushi place. It's a chain, which I didn't realize, but it was so good. I literally have been thinking about it ever since. And so when this trip came up, Lori and I are actually going to be staying in Beverly Hills. I was like, do you want to go for sushi for dinner? Lori was like, sure. So I made reservations for us. I'm so excited. But before all of that happens, I need to pack. I did not pack. I usually leave, as you guys know, at like dark 30, like the very first flight out I'm on. Lori is not a morning person. Also, the hotel is never ready when I do that unless I'm flying to the East Coast. So we're leaving later. We're getting there. I think we're landing at like 3 something, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be there for dinner. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay, so I'm not gonna bring that much. I'm just gonna be there for the night. So I'm gonna bring this, and I think this is all I'm pretty much gonna wear. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm also gonna bring my Chantecaille Biolifting Concealer. So I just looked up the weather in LA because I had to figure out what I was gonna wear, and it's like high in the low 70s. The fact that it got up to 109 here in Vegas yesterday, and the fact that it's in the low 70s in LA, I got so excited. I was like, maybe I'll wear a sweater. I can bring a jacket. I got like way too excited, Anyway, let me figure out makeup here. I'm getting carried away. I'm gonna bring my Ilia powder, because it's just always a good idea. They sent me the color light, and this is medium. I'm gonna bring medium because I've been using medium and it's fine. So, okay. I think I'm gonna bring my new favorite blush. I don't think I need to do like the duo. I do love, no, I'm just gonna bring this. I'm keeping it simple. I do need a little bit of bronze though. So I'm gonna bring Chantecaille Real Bronze in Soleil. Highlight, oh, I know exactly what highlight I'm bringing. Oh, it's in my bag. I'm bringing the Lisa Eldridge the Balm Concentrate. I'm bringing that. That's just the most phenomenal highlight. And someone asked me if it was similar to the Victoria Beckham, the Reflect stick. You know, I had that and I decluttered it because I didn't like it. It was very micro glittery once you got it into the sunlight. And so I think very different from the Lisa Eldridge. But I don't know, I feel like I keep seeing people like comparing the two. And I'm like, really? So I actually just made an order at Victoria Beckham because I wanted the new blush sticks. I never got their contour sticks, so I was like, let me try that. I missed their, the primer that they have, the glow primer that they have, so I wanted to get another bottle of that. And then I thought, let me just get this Reflex stick again. Maybe they reformulated it, but I didn't like it when it first came out, so I don't know if it's different. Anyway, that's coming. So, okay, so that's a highlighter I'm bringing. Sorry, I keep getting off track. Eyebrows. I'm gonna bring the Kosas Airbrow because I've run out of my Dior Onset. And then for eyes, just something really simple. Probably nothing easier are these eyeshadow sticks. So I love these Dior eyeshadow sticks, the flash sticks. So I've got Beige Tulle, and then I've got, as you guys know, Beige Mitza, which is my favorite. So I think I'm just gonna bring Beige Mitza. Beige Tulle is even more micro glittery. So yeah, Beige Mitza just has a really nice metallic sheen to it. And then I'm also gonna bring the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow stick in Trench. I think this is a good combo. Do I wanna bring an eyeliner? Maybe. I'll bring the Sarah Creole. I think I'll just bring the Rich Cocoa. I think that's the safest bet. And then for lips, I am going to bring, let's see, which Westman Atelier should I bring? I always usually bring GRWM, but I think I want to bring Biscuit. Yeah, I think I want to bring Biscuit. It's a little bit more nude. Let's see. I've got Blow Stick from Marc Jacobs. That could be a little too nude. Of course, I've got my trusty Rouge Coco Flash in Boy. And then, what else? The Chantecaille in Bamboo. Maybe this is better. I think let's do the Bamboo. I still have my 25% off coupon at Chantecaille, which is Michele 25 for 25% off. So I'll bring this one along. And then one lip gloss. I get one lip gloss. Oh, maybe I'll bring one of the Westman Atelier Hydro Bombs. I think Cafe Creme. Yeah, Cafe Creme is like the mood that I'm in. All right, so I'll bring this. All right, I think that's it for makeup. Let me pack up some brushes and then I have to shower. If you're wondering why my hair is up like this, I put a mask in it before I went to bed last night. I really wanted it moisturized. It was feeling a little dry, a little crispy. So yeah, I put a mask in it. So yeah, I'll pick out some brushes. I will shower and I'll be back. Okay, I have to get my roots done, but my colorist, she is out of town. So I couldn't make an appointment with her before going. So I thought I would try this Oribe Airbrush Root Touch-Up Spray. I got light brown and I think it's okay. I've used it once before and we're gonna try it again together because yeah, it's like, I just have this white patch right here and I feel like, especially when I'm filming, probably because of the harsh lights, it almost looks like I'm bald right there because the rest of my hair is either so dark or, you know, the brown or whatever. All right, let's try this. My hair is generally parted in the same place every time. So let me do the part. And then this right here. Ooh, yeah, ooh. I think I have to blend that in a little. Is that too warm? Let me see if I can even it out. I mean, it's not great, but I think it's better than that white patch there. It does kind of match where she smudges it out here. And then I have this one patch right here. I wonder if I should bother with that. Wait, do you see it? Right here. It just makes me look bald. Just so funny. Before I dyed my hair, I don't think it ever looked that way, probably because the white would, you know, go all throughout my hair. But all right, let's try this. A little better. All right, we'll let that set. And then maybe I can kind of like brush this out a little bit. I'm also gonna have to put a little bit of brow gel there. I've got some growth coming in that's like sticking straight up. Oh, but the hair mask, I think did a good job. My hair is much softer, much softer. I mean, my hair is really coarse. It's very rope-like, so not a surprise, but yeah, this feels much softer. I was using the Sisley Hair Ritual, the Restructuring Nourishing Balm. I'm almost done with this. Yeah, I'm almost done with this. I really like this because it's clear. You know, it doesn't have like a white or like a thick kind of creamy look to it, so I can just wear it around if I want. All right, I am dressed for my flight. I've just got a white tee on, my black Rudy On the Loose work pants, I think. They're just so comfortable. And then I can't back up enough. I have my Golden Goose leopard sabots on. I love these. I don't know why it took me so long to try Golden Goose, but I have Sarah and Haley to thank for that. Okay, So packing wise, I think I'm pretty much done with like my toiletries. I did my makeup. So the outfit that I'm gonna wear tomorrow, I'm gonna pack another like crisp white tee, and then, oh, is that better? Sorry, I have to change my camera settings, otherwise you can see the LED flicker. I'm gonna pack a crisp white tee, and then I'm gonna bring my Miu Miu navy cardigan, and then wear my Loewe trousers. And that's it. I'm gonna wear these Golden Goose sneakers with that. I was trying to find like shoes that would work. Nothing really works because those pants are, not nothing. I'm being like dramatic. So that's it. That's what I'm gonna pack to wear tomorrow to the event. And then what I was going to bring were these Loewe slides that I just got. However, I got size 39 if you watched my last vlog. I got size 39. However, I think they're too big. So I just asked Tilly, my SA over at Loewe, to get me a size 38, and she has to order them. So I haven't gotten them yet. So I was gonna wear those. I'm not gonna wear them. Obviously, I can't wear them if I wanna exchange. And so I thought, you know what? I wanna be comfortable anyway. So I'm just gonna wear these Golden Goose. I can wear them today, I'll wear them tomorrow. I don't have to pack any shoes, which makes me very happy. That's it. That's basically all I'm packing. I mean, nothing terribly fancy. I'll have room for slippers, so I'm gonna pack a pair of slippers, or maybe some cozy socks. That's what I've been doing lately. If I don't have room for like full-on slippers, I'll just pack like fuzzy socks. So maybe I'll do that, because I'm looking around and I don't know where my slippers are. They're probably downstairs somewhere. Okay guys, I'm all set. I've got my sleepy clothes, my fuzzy socks, my eye mask in case Lori wants to stay up or whatever. And then I've got my outfit for tomorrow in there. I've got some toiletries in here. Here's my makeup bag. Get my M in there. And then this is usually something I put in my personal item, the thing that I stick under the seat, but I'm gonna be carrying this on, so it's fine if I need to get anything. I have everything, like my pills, all that kind of stuff is in here. And then I've got my Loewe puzzle bag. I think this is the extra large bag. It was a men's bag, I remember, but it's a great, great personal item. Like if you don't have a ton of stuff like left over that you need to put in your personal item, this is a really good one because it holds my iPad, my phone, my IDs, like all that stuff. Holds that beautifully. Oh wow, we have a whole sitting dining area.
Yeah, check out the kitchen too.
Here are beds. Here's the shower, tub. There we go. Hi. Oh, and this is the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I mean, it's like a full.
I know.
Wow.
This would be a nice apartment to have.
It would be. And then right outside our door is this whole patio area. All right, well, Lori and I just got to our hotel. There's Miss Lori Hill. What's our plan? We're gonna go to Uchi for dinner. That's in WeHo. Our reservation's in about an hour and a half or so, or an hour. God, that took us a while to get from the airport, of course, LA traffic. And then we're gonna stop by Erewhon after, right? We need to get snacks for the room. So we're gonna do that. Expensive, very expensive snacks. No, we have to do it up, LA style.
Yeah.
LA style. All right, we're on our way to Uchi. I'm feeling so much better. I don't know if you guys could tell before, but I got a little bit of motion sickness from the flight. It was a little bumpy. And then the car ride from the airport to the hotel did not help. But anyway, we are on our way to Uchi. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You're hungry? Yeah, me too. So I've been talking this place up. I hope it's as good as I remember.
Sure.
But it was, I think it was the scallop nigiri that I had. Wait, was it scallop? I'll remember when I see it on the menu. Maybe their menu's changed, but oh my God, it was so good. And the last time I went, they had a happy hour. So some of their pieces were, I think, like 50% off
That's
or
good.
something, which was helpful.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. I think I slept for like 10 hours, which is crazy. Lori is still sleeping. I do remember hearing her kind of rustling around late, so maybe she didn't sleep well. Anyway, she's still sleeping. I am gonna head down to breakfast. They have a nice restaurant here, like right off of the lobby. And I was gonna order in room service because we have that great room with the whole dining area and everything, but I didn't want to bother Lori, even though the bedroom's like off or whatever. I just figured, let me just go downstairs. It'll be nice for me to get some fresh air. It's really gloomy today. I feel like everyone talks about how great the weather is in LA, but every time I come, it's not great. It's always kind of strange. I feel like the first few times I came to LA, it was actually raining. I remember last April I came, it was broiling hot. I'm gonna hit breakfast. Morning. I'm sitting in front of this Impressions vanity mirror. It's so bright. It's actually kind of hot too. And look how shiny I look. I don't know what's happening. I just put on my regular moisturizer. Anyway, Lori has taken off because she had a doctor's appointment this morning, so we're gonna meet back up at the Google event. So yeah, I was just kind of giving her space to get ready. So she's left. I'm gonna get ready now. What did I bring? I've already forgotten. My goodness. Well, I brought my Sisley Glow Primer and I'm so shiny right now. I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Maybe I'll just put a little bit of it on. A little bit. And then I did bring, where is it? Oh, my Chantecaille concealer. So yeah, let's start with this Sisley Glow Primer. Oh yeah, I look real shiny now. Oh gosh, hopefully it's just this super high reflection of this mirror. Woo! It's also really, strangely, really humid out. I think I was showing you how cloudy it was outside. And then I was rambling about how I'm always in LA when the weather is not great. And everyone's always like, oh my God, but the weather. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think I've ever experienced like a super beautiful LA day. Anyway, let me throw on some of this concealer, help bring down this shine. So Lori had reserved this hotel room for us. She said she was having a really hard time finding a room with like two beds, instead of like one king. And she couldn't figure out like what was going on. She's never had this much difficulty or whatever. And I was like, God, I don't know what's happening. Well, the World Cup is happening. I don't think I realized that. Like, I love watching the World Cup, at least I have in the past. I haven't really tuned in this year yet. I kind of tune in like when they get past a lot of the first few rounds or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, the World Cup is going on, and I guess they're playing some games here in LA. I really had no idea. And so when I went down to I almost said dinner. When I went down to breakfast, there were a few people at the restaurant. They had like jerseys on, and then I overheard the waiter like, "Oh, are you guys excited?" And then I was like, "Oh, the World Cup is going." I was so stupid. So I'm surprised that we even were able to get this room. But yeah, it's kind of crazy around around here, around these parts. And it took us like a little bit longer than usual to get, you know, an Uber and all of that. So all of that is going on here. I can't believe both of us completely spaced, basically. I mentioned it to Lori when I came back up from breakfast. I was like, you know, the World Cup is here and that's why we probably have been having issues. And she was like, oh, duh. Yeah, so anyway, are you guys watching the World Cup? All I know is, oh, I can't remember the year. Was it 2000, I'm really spacing, 2012? Maybe? I don't know, there was one year that Spain won. Oh my God, that was so exciting. And then there was also a year that Italy won. Am I making all of this up? Anyway, it was so long ago. I mean, it was, you know, more than 10 years ago. But it was back when I was living in New York that I used to watch a lot more soccer/football. But yeah, after moving to Vegas, I don't know, I just never really tuned in. I think because when I was in New York, I was living in Queens, and, you know, all the cafes or whatever, outside the World Cup, just normal games going on, they would always be playing soccer or whatever, and it's just not that big of a thing here in Vegas, which is interesting because I do think a lot of the US soccer players do come from like California and this whole area. I do have some powder so I can bring down this crazy shine, so I'm gonna do that. I brought a little puff and just gonna powder around my eyes, forehead a little, because that is hella shiny right now. Got my Real Bronze from Chantecaille in the shade Soleil. I've got my BK Beauty brush in A507. I almost feel like I need to turn this light off. Oh no, now that's too dark. That's too dark, but it's like blinding me. I can't really see. And then I brought my Guerlain Terracotta blush in Pearly Beige, I think this is called, 000, yeah, Pearly Beige. And I've got my 116 brush from BK Beauty. And then, well, I've got more highlighter. Let's use my Lisa Eldridge, why can't I remember the name of this highlight? Balm Concentrate. Oh my God, what is it called? Oh, my brain. But the shade of this is Butterfly Light. Look at that pearly sheen. It's so beautiful. And you guys, I just got a voicemail from the woman who is handling those blinds that I ordered for my kitchen area. And she said that they were ready and that she can, you know, come to my house and have them installed tomorrow. And their estimation was around July 4th. So this is so much earlier than planned. I'm so excited. I actually remembered to bring a daily brush cleaner, and I ordered this during the last VIB sale and almost forgot to pack it. And I was like, oh, I ordered this small size for this specific reason, for when I travel. So I'm gonna use it on my baby blender brush from Westman Atelier. I even packed my own paper towel. Okay, and I brought those two eyeshadow sticks. So I've got Victoria Beckham's Trench, which I will apply first, and then I've got the Dior Beige Mitza. I'm just gonna sweep this pretty much all over my lid. Can you even see it? It's so close to my skin color. Okay, and here's the Beige Mitza. Turn that mirror off for a little while to give my eyes a break. They're so bright. It's almost like in my filming room. And sometimes there, like while I'm filming, I have to just sit there and like look down for a little bit, like get my eyes off of the bright light, because I just start seeing spots, everything just is kind of blurry. It's crazy. And then, oh, I didn't do my brows. Got my Kosas Airbrow in gray. Airbrow, right? Did I just make that up? Yeah, Airbrow. I don't know why that didn't sound right. Got my Sarah Creole Rich Cocoa. I'm just gonna tightline my upper lash line. I don't even think I'm gonna do my bottom. Keep my eye look a little light. And then, am I gonna be eating anymore? No, I'm done eating. I'm done eating for now. I'm gonna put on some of my biscuit lip liner from Westman Atelier. And then I brought the Cafe Creme Hydro Balm, and I do have the Bamboo from Chantecaille. I think, let's see if the Cafe Creme is enough to help blend out this lip liner. Apologies, I think I had a booger in my nose this whole time. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I have to remember to put this in my purse. Maybe I'll bring this too, the Bamboo, in case I want something a little bit more opaque. And that's it. That is it. Oh, let me show you my outfit. Okay, I've got my Miu Miu cardigan on. I just put on a white tee. I think this is from Frame. And then I've got my Loewe wrap front trousers and my Golden Goose sabots. That is it. Very casual, very comfortable. I've got a little time before I have to go. I've been watching this Netflix true crime series. What is it called? Where is it? A Deadly American Marriage. Have you guys watched this? It's about the husband dying. He was basically beaten to death by his wife and his father-in-law. So his wife's father. Wow. Father-in-law, wife's father. And they were found guilty of like second-degree murder or something. And then they appealed it, won their appeal, and now they're out, and now it's going back to trial, I think is where I'm at. And it's so funny because the first telling of the story, you're like, oh wow, they are so guilty. And then the second telling of the story, you're like, oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe it was like self-defense. And then the third telling of the story, you're like, oh, they're guilty. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. How much more time do I have? I have about a half hour before I have to go. And I have about 20 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna finish A Deadly American Marriage. I don't even know if this case has been resolved yet, but yeah, it's a relatively new Netflix true crime story. It's devastating because it's basically kind of like the whole thing is swirling around these two kids. And these poor kids, they're just, whatever, you can tell, like they've been through it. All right, I'm gonna watch this and then head on out to Google. Terrible. I'm back home. I got back from LA late last night, but I came home to news that my blinds were going to be installed today. Look, I've got window treatments. They're very cool. So I have an app where I can control them. I think I can actually put the one up in the primary bathroom. I think I can attach that here too. Anyway, I can like make schedules. I could move them all at once. So if I want to close them all, I can just hit this dining room close. I actually have to change this to kitchen because it's not really the dining room. Oh, I'm doing a schedule. Hold on. I've got to learn this app. So we want to do scenes. And then let's do close. So they all come down. And then, I don't know if you can see this, but once they reach the bottom, there's a little flap that pushes it back, and then it's like recessed in. Isn't that cool? So when the woman came to take measurements, she was like, you know, it's very common, but a lot of these window openings are a little crooked, so you're gonna see some gap, like usually on one side and not the other, but they install it up top, and yeah, when it's not perfectly squared off, you're gonna see like a little bit of a gap there. But I think that's fine, because it just is meant to block out the sun. But yeah, it's got this little, that roller up there, it moves back once the whole thing is down. So it pushes all the blinds back in. Isn't that nice? So I got light filtering, not total blackout, but a light filtering back, because I didn't want it to be pitch black in here. I just want to block out the sun that comes in directly. That's it. Wow, it really makes such a difference. Not just lighting wise, obviously, but just the whole look of the room. It just makes the room so much softer, which I really, really enjoy. I remember thinking that when they put up the drapes upstairs in our primary bedroom, because the drapes pretty much just cover the entire wall, and it just softens the whole room. And I love that. Next, we'll have to do that giant window. That's the one I held off on because this was so expensive. And we can't even inside mount, so these are inside mounted. We can't inside mount this one because they didn't square off the window opening very well at all. So she was telling me that that little gap that I was showing you, the gap there would be so much bigger, so we'd have to do an outside mount for that. She's like, otherwise it's just gonna really emphasize how crooked that window opening is, which you can't even tell just looking at it. But yeah, like when she, you know, dropped like a tape measure down, which was straight, you could see that like the side of the window like went in and out, and then it like totally went in. So yeah, we'd have to do an outside mount for that. But I think I'll maybe do that in like a couple months. Maybe I'll just get that one done, just sort of refill the coffers and then do that one. Oh, it looks so nice, so clean and fresh. I forgot to show you, we also have controls here. So obviously my husband and I can control them with the app, but you know, when my cleaning crew's here, or when I have guests over, whatever, they can kind of control them here. So yeah, they're 1, 2, 3, or I can select all and open, close. But I think what I'm gonna do is have a schedule. So yeah, I think I'll just like schedule them for them to most definitely come down at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because again, that sun is brutal. I have still not unpacked from my LA trip, so I thought I would unpack and chat with you guys. How are you? I am just loving my new blinds. I noticed yesterday that when my blinds were down in the afternoon, the room, I mean, this is common sense. This is absolutely common sense, but I was shocked that I could actually like very, very noticeably tell that the room was much cooler, and that I didn't have to turn the AC down, like the temperature down, turn the AC up, which is what we usually have to do in the afternoon. So very happy. I think with the energy savings, I will probably make up for the cost of those blinds in a couple of years or something. I forgot, I got these amazing shortbread cookies when we were at Erewhon. I have no idea how much these were, probably like $50, but they're really, really good. I've never seen this brand before, Island Bakery. Organic indulgence from the Scottish Isle of Mull, M-U-L-L. Anyway, these were really great. I am a sucker for shortbread cookies. I actually just filmed a video, which is why I'm all made up. I filmed a video and then I promptly got dressed right back into my jammies and decided to do a little bit of cleanup. Again, since I hadn't unpacked yet, I was like, I was looking for stuff because my suitcase was just like, you know, standing up kind of in the corner, and I was like, duh, I haven't unpacked yet. So I had some makeup in here that I was looking for. Yeah, and oh, and my chargers. My chargers are in here. So anyway, I had to unpack. Today I am going to the strip because if you caught my last vlog, I got those Loewe slides and they're a little bit too big. I feel like I'm between two sizes. I'm between 38 and 39, but they only made these shoes in full sizes. So I got the 39, but I think, you know, as the leather loosens up or whatever, they're just gonna be way too big. So I'm exchanging them for 38. They came in because they had to order them for me. They came in and I have to go and do the exchange. You guys, I'm so confused. So I remember having this long conversation with Tilly when I tried these shoes on at the store, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna go with the bigger ones because the smaller ones felt a little bit too tight in the toe box, and I was like, I don't know, and then, you know, I was like, I'm between sizes, but they only make whole sizes. I think these are 38. Is that what that says? I almost don't trust myself anymore because my perimenopausal eyes are so bad. I'm gonna have to take a picture of these. I'm pretty sure this says 38 though. There's no like info on the actual shoe box. Oh, let me look at my receipt because if the 38s are too big, then I need a 37. That seems really weird. Doesn't have the size on the receipt either. Yeah, these are 38. Okay, let me try these on one more time. I'm gonna try these on my bath mat because I don't want to scuff up the bottoms. Maybe I need to just try on the 37s. I gotta text Tilly because, yeah, I think we both were under the impression these were 39s. Confusion. I am confusion. Okay, I'm gonna text Tilly and let her know. That's so weird. Well, I may not be going to the strip now, which is fine. Well, I just got done texting with Tilly and she was like, oh my God, I thought those were 39s. So anyway, she's gonna order 37s for me. They don't have them in the store. So I am not going to the strip today, which I'm actually kind of relieved about. So I'm gonna run some errands. I'm gonna hang out with Butters here. It was just yesterday I took her to school because they were installing those shades and I think she's still, oh, a little eye booger, sorry baby. She's still a little sleepy from that. I'm gonna feed her, hang out with her for a little bit, and then I've got to go to Costco. I have a prescription that is ready for pickup, and I also realized we don't have any like salad greens. So anyway, I'm gonna do some grocery shopping there too. I'm back from Costco. I couldn't resist. I got the big ass Costco bag of dried mangoes. How big is this? It's 35 ounces, 2.18 pounds. But it was such a deal. It was such a deal. It was $9.99 for this. And I think the Trader Joe's like little bag is $9.99. So, you know what? I'm gonna try one. Because I wanna see if they're as good as the Trader Joe's, or even close. The Trader Joe's is really quite delicious. You know what was interesting? So they had unsweetened and sweetened. And the unsweetened had more sugars. Isn't that weird? These actually look like they have more fiber. Do you see all the fiber in there? I don't remember that in the Trader Joe's. But these are good. They're really good. They're not tough. I also got Crunchmaster crackers. My friend Amy turned me on to these when she was here for Girls Weekend a couple months ago. We went to Costco to get snacks and she was like, we have to get Crunchmaster. And I was like, is that like an ab tool? I didn't know what she was talking about. She's like, no, they're crackers. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, made with olive oil, excellent source of ALA omega-3s. They're multigrain. They have 6 seeds in there: sesame, flax, amaranth, quinoa, chia, and millet. So I think they're gluten-free. I like them. If you like rice crackers, you'll like those. I got some cherries for my husband, his favorite. One of his favorites. He also loves nectarines. I got some baby spinach, and I also got some corn. I'm so excited. Once it's summertime, I'm like, I need me some corn. I need me some corn, and I love white corn. So sweet. I'm such a Jersey girl. And I got some seltzer, I got some Diet Coke. Diet Coke is another thing I usually don't keep in the house because I cannot be trusted, much like the dried mango. But again, once the summer comes, like there is nothing better than Diet Coke over a lot of ice. Ooh, So good, so good. So anyway, I got a whole case, 35 cans of seltzer. But I am done. Oh, and I got my prescription. I did remember, because I've done that before. I've gone to Costco and I'm like, oh, I need to get some stuff anyway. Let me go pick up my prescription. And I do all the grocery shopping and I leave, completely forget about the prescription. But I got the prescription as well. So that's good. And oh my God, it's so hot out. It is so, so hot out. It's so hot that it didn't even feel that cold in Costco. Butters, it looks like you made yourself a little pillow fort. What's going on over there?